Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Merrimack in Motion. I'm Captain Matt Tarleton with the Merrimack, New Hampshire Police Department. And with me today is my friend and colleague, Shawn Brechtel, who's the captain with the fire department in town. Before we get into the police and fire side of things, just want to reassure everyone in the community that all town departments are working very diligently on dealing with this very fluid and ever-changing situation. From town hall to parks and rec to DPW, wastewater, water department, everybody's working hard at this. So just be assured that it's a town department thing. It's not just us talking today. So, anyways, we want to give you some updates with regard to some of those changes that have taken place since the last episode, which was on March 19th. Some of you may be aware, most I hope are aware that on March 26th, the governor issued a stay-at-home order that actually went into effect on the 27th. Again, stressing stay at home unless absolutely necessary. Obviously, the necessary things would be grocery shopping, going to a pharmacy and things like that. Otherwise, stay at home. The specific order to that is Order 17. If you're looking for any updates with regard to any emergency order updates, we would suggest that you log on to the governor's website. It's www.governor.nh.gov. You can also get updated town-related information on the town's website, which is merrimacknh.gov. And just an additional reminder, 211 is still being used for all non-emergency COVID-19 related questions. So at this point in time, I'm going to read some numbers that were generated by the World Health Organization and DHHS. This is as of yesterday's date, April 1st, and specifically as they relate to New Hampshire and the country. So the total number of people that have tested positive in New Hampshire as of yesterday's date was 415. Total worldwide that tested positive is just over 900,000. There are 4 deaths that are reported in New Hampshire as a result of COVID-19. 59 people have been hospitalized in New Hampshire. And right now, just over 5,000 deaths in the U.S. is what's been reported. So Shawn's going to get into maybe some other numbers that relate to the state.
So specifically to the area of Merrimack, Hillsborough County, outside the 2 largest cities, has 45 cases. The city of Nashua has 40 cases, and the city of Manchester has 44. Again, reiterating, 59 people have been hospitalized in the state, 415 have been diagnosed with it. The testing continues. That number varies, and all of these numbers have a tendency to be changing daily. So we just wanted to update you with the most current numbers as of yesterday.
And again, we can't reiterate it enough. Social distancing, I've noticed just out and about, I can see people, for the most part, are doing their part with regard to that. Most of the little kid parks in town, we haven't seen much activity there, which is good. I will say though that we've collectively noticed some of the other parks that we have in town that are open, specifically our trail systems. Some examples would be Horse Hill, Greater Woods, Wildcat Falls. Everybody's cooped up. Everyone's getting stir crazy. I get it. I'm there myself. I was telling Shawn earlier, I think I've taken the leaf blower to my yard about 100 times already. But the problem we're seeing here is that these areas are getting more populated. The parking lots, we're not saying you can't go for a walk. What we're saying is if you go to a park and there's a lot of cars and it's crowded, maybe suggesting and maybe emphasizing you go somewhere else or pick a different time of the day. Again, because social distancing is becoming an issue there. As far as the PD is concerned, we're still plugging along, doing what we've been doing with regard to non-emergency calls, most of which we've handled over the phone. And we've seen a reduction in people coming to the PD, which is what we asked for, which is great. The other things still VIN verifications, pistol permits, fingerprinting. We're still holding off on all that kind of stuff. And we also want to give a shout out to some of the people that have dropped off some medical supplies. AB Septic came just the other day and dropped off a box of gloves for us, which was huge. So if you have anything like that you can donate for first responders, we'd really appreciate it. The other thing too is I'm a Patriots fan, so my chief's probably wondering where I'm going to go with this. But I happen to be on their website. I always like to stay up to speed with what's going on with the team. And Bill Belichick had a video, it looked like he did it yesterday, basically just addressing COVID-19. And the video is titled Together While Apart. And the only thing I want to talk about real briefly is just that he emphasized teamwork, discipline, and commitment, doing the right thing all the time to get through this. And that's really where we're at right now. It's like I said before, it's not just a PD and a fire thing, it's a town thing. And it's going to require teamwork, it's going to require some individual sacrifice. So in order for us to get through this sooner rather than later, I think we really need to channel Bill Belichick, for lack of a better way of putting it. And the other thing I'd like to do as well is thank all of our medical professionals, doctors, nurses, anyone that's involved in the medical field. I think that and these people are getting hammered right now, and they need to know that we support them. They need to hear thank you. I always appreciate when people say to Shawn and I, hey, we appreciate your service. Thank you for your service. These folks need to hear the same thing. They need to know that we support them, because they're really doing a great job. So I don't want to forget them. So
just briefly on the fire department, our response has not changed to emergencies. Everything is remaining fluid with that response. We appreciate the lack of foot traffic in the firehouse as well. Please feel free to call. We'll answer any questions that we can answer. Burn permits still seems to be a hot topic. Call the fire station. Let us know that you're burning. We're more than happy to let you burn. Or you can go right on the website for the fire department and click your way through into the state permit area. So again, we appreciate all the support, the phone calls, the donations, and we're very happy to be here helping out in this situation.
I don't know if you have any questions.
I do have one question. Rosemarie Rung is asking if the fire department wants cloth masks.
I think at this point we have enough masks to get us to where our next order has been placed, but we're more than happy to take those as in donation, and if we find anybody else or any other services that can use them, we'll happily pass those along. So absolutely, thank you.
There's a lot of just no questions, but we're getting a lot of great comments. Jennifer Blades Delaney wrote, absolutely a town thing. Thank you, Merrimack Police Department and Fire Rescue, for all that you do. And thank you to those in Merrimack that are practicing social distancing.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Other comments recognizing that it's different all the town departments are hard at work to serve the community. So I don't think there's any other questions at the moment.
Okay.
But we do have 166 viewers.
Well, good.
So
that's good. Well, I guess we could wrap it up if you want, or.
I think so. And if you could just let them know that we'll be doing more episodes with other town departments.
Yeah. So first of all, I'd like to thank.
There's one other question here.
Sure.
From Kathleen McNamara. She said, "Do you need help with food or cleaning supplies?" Maybe if it's not directly in Merrimack, do you know of any food drive or where people could donate food?
Welfare department.
Yeah, probably welfare department
would
be what I would suggest.
Or visit WMUR. I think they have a list of food banks. Maybe that'd be a place to look.
Yes. That would be good advice.
Maureen Mooney's asking about car registration and inspection. Probably pointing to the town website.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely. Again, all that information, a lot of information related to each individual department can be found on the website, the town website. And that's where I would steer most folks for any updated information. So, but I'd like to thank Merrimack TV for doing this. I think this is huge. Getting the word out there gives us a chance to kind of connect with folks that we might not see otherwise. So we do appreciate it. And if you're looking for any updates or information, you can link into the Merrimack PD Facebook, Merrimack TV Facebook for any updates in the fire department as well. So we thank you for your time.
There's There's no line at the town clerk's office these days, but while COVID-19 has closed the building to the public, you can still do your business with the town online, over the phone, and through the mail.
Hi, I'm Diane Trippett. I'm the town clerk tax collector for the town of Merrimack. Although town office buildings are closed, the town employees are still providing services to the residents. Services that we are offering are car registration renewals, dog licensing, vital records, and property tax payments. For further information, please visit the town's website at merrimacknh.gov, or you may contact the office by calling 424-3651. Please do leave a message. If you receive our voicemail, someone will get back to you.
For the most up-to-date information on Merrimack's response to COVID-19, please visit the town website at merrimacknh.gov. This has been Merrimack in Motion. Thank you for watching.